And welcome guests. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present you the FEA World Grand Prix, Volume 28. Prepare yourself for 2 Grand Prix, which will determine the winner of 2 championship belts. Super fights with world-renowned fighters and young debutants at the start of their path. Tonight, a 3-part tournament with which overwhelm even the skeptics. Manej Arena will turn into a modern-day Colosseum where fighters like gladiators will show their skill, honor, courage, and fortitude. The first part, Undercard, young fighters trying to make a name for themselves. Are you ready? I would like to present the referee of this evening. First lateral judge, Ekim Oleg. Second lateral judge, Nani Mihai. Referee, Suhan Yulian. Third lateral judge, Lupushor Dumitru. Supervisor, Grosu Andrei. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's start this tournament. The first fight of the evening. This is a super fight on the 75 kilogram. 3-minute 3 round, extra 1 round, K1 rules. Introducing first, to the blue corner. He's coming from Moldova. Make some noise for Veaceslav Munteanu.
Munteanu represents the champion gym. It's his debut, and this is his city. This is Chisinau for the 20-year-old. Big moment for him. I'm sure he's been looking forward to this one for a long time. The crowd obviously still trickling in here, but if I know FEA, I know that they will come, and they will come in masses. Look at how many seats are in this place. They will all be filled up, I guarantee it, by the time it's all said and done.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call his opponent to the red corner. He's coming from Moldova. Let's welcome to Vadim Vlas.
Open your mind. The world has been left broken. Open your mind. The world has been left broken.
Shot of Vadim Vlas backstage there, 23-year-old making his debut here tonight. So you take a look over the shoulder of the debutant, steps out onto the big stage, and I'll tell you what, I was up there. That is a massive stage. It takes up like half the arena. It's so big. FEA sparing no expense for this event. Vlas represents the Thai boxing club, very successful kickboxing gym and Muay Thai gym here in Chisinau, and produced a lot of champions over the years here in FEA. Could young Vadim Vlas be the next? Well, he very well could be, but he's going to have to get his hand raised here tonight and climb the very competitive ladder in Fighting Entertainment Association.
Vadim Vlas. And now, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the blue corner. Age 20, weighing 75 kilogram, height 1.78 meters. Having a personal record, actually this is a debut in K1. He's fighting for Thai Gym. Please welcome to Veaceslav Munteanu. Presenting The red corner, age 23, weighing 75 kilogram, height 1.78 meters. This is debuted in K1. He's fighting for Thai Boxing Club. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome to Vadim Vlas. This is a super fight weighing on the 75 kilogram, 3-minute 3-round, extra 1 round, K1 rules. Round 1.
And we are underway here, our opening contest. 17 fights left to go after this one. So these two guys on first to warm things up. Both men wearing red. That is Veaceslav Munteanu here. Whoa, look at this now, really opening up here. Going after him with kicks now. Into the corner, a good knee goes in from both guys there. Take a look at the welt across the back of Vadim Vlas. Wow, that thing is really starting to swell up. That is like a deep bruise already. Not a good way to start this fight. Already a minute in, and he got cracked right at the opening of this matchup. That is Veaceslav Munteanu in the solid red and Vadim Vlas in the white and red. Both men representing Moldova. Can hear a lot of fan support here for both of these guys. Is obviously the fans who are in attendance are certainly familiar with these two gentlemen. A lot of times these guys have lots of very good amateur experience, and so this crowd could be very familiar with that. There's so much fighting happening here as far as amateur kickboxing, amateur MMA, grappling starting to pick up as well here in Moldova. So for a very small country, there's a lot of fighting going on. Of course, we've got FEA kickboxing and Eagles MMA, the mixed martial arts branch of the company. And I think there's going to be a boxing show coming up here with some of the FEA kickboxing stars on the card as well. So tons of martial arts action just bursting at the seams in Moldova. Keep in mind, folks, so much action on the card here tonight. When we get past the undercard, the first thing we're going to see is the first of two four-man tournaments. The FEA World Grand Prix in the featherweight division, where the winner will compete in the finals for the championship belt to crown the first ever FEA featherweight champion. 10-second hammer goes down here. The first of two semifinal matchups pits Cristian Spectu against Stanislav Rinita, two guys who have fought before. And on the other side of the semifinals, we've got Francesco Pica of Italy and Dimitri Sirbu. Now, there's a potential matchup as we take a look at the FEA social media. Check us out. We are on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, all over the place. There's a potential here in this featherweight tournament that Dimitri Sirbu and Rinita could meet each other again in the finals. That would be a record, a sixth meeting between these guys. Rinita has won 4 out of the 5 meetings so far in the past. Well, I think it might be a long night for me. I'm over here in the black corner, and I'm getting showered already as these two guys are hosing off their fighters. I might need a shower from all the showers that the fighters are getting in the corner here.
Round 2.
Big overhand left there, goes in now, and look at this. Going right back to work here like a machine gun with those punches. Goes downstairs with a left as well. Does the southpaw. Munteanu really building up an early advantage here. You can see the damage written literally all over the face of Vadim Vlas. Vlas looks like he's still in this thing. He looks like he's still ready to fight, still moving forward, still throwing hard punches, but he has taken a bruising so far in this one. Head kicks continuously being thrown now by Munteanu. Inside low kick lands as well. Vlas now. Starting to pick it up a little bit here. You can see he's got some significant swelling around his eyes. It's going to be a sunglasses kind of a day tomorrow for Vadim Vlas. Right hook is still there though, and has still got this quickness as well. He's able to avoid that strike to the head. You can see that back. A lot of the reddening has gone down now, but he still has that deep bruise across the back of his rib cage. Push kick keeps him at bay, but Munteanu comes right back in. Oh my, he really got a shot there, as we're already inside a minute in round number 2. Well, look at this now. Things have really turned. When round 1 came to a conclusion and round 2 opened up, it was almost all Munteanu. But oh, how the tables have turned here. And now Vadim Vlas really socking it to Veaceslav Munteanu. What a comeback here in round 2. Still 30 seconds left to go. Referee taking a good long look here at Munteanu. He is taking a tremendous amount of punishment. Right hand goes in, and this crowd continues to go berserk. Wild left hand misses by Munteanu. Final 10 seconds now. Whoa, head kick stuffed him right at the bell. Take a look at both guys in the corner here. You can see the face of Vadim Vlas on the right of your screen. Certainly has taken a lot of damage, a lot of visible damage. But in that second round, I would say that Munteanu came out on the short end of the stick. He may not be showing as many signs of pain and of damage. But certainly, Vadim Vlas made a great comeback in the second half of that round. I don't know, on my unofficial scorecard here, I've got it 1 round apiece, and I think that this third round is going to be very important for these two. Whoever wins this round might come out on top. Here we go. Round 3 now, third and final round. All the fights on tonight's card scheduled for 3 rounds of 3 minutes. Ooh, big left hand. That one had some smoke on it that time from Munteanu. Well, that one may have strayed a little bit south of the equator. And this deep into the fight, that could have a serious impact.
Time.
At any point in the fight, it's going to have a serious impact, but especially when you're tired already, and then on top of that, you just got kicked. Well, that one was also very close. That was on the inside of the thigh. You can see exactly where it hit from the red mark on his leg. Look how even these two are. When you look at them on paper, they look very, very even. They're exactly the same height on paper. They're both making their pro debuts. There's only 3 years age difference between them.
Stop!
Almost like mirror images of each other. Both guys in great shape for this one. Lean and mean and packing some muscle, some lean muscle in there. And down goes Vlas as he has to pick himself up off the canvas there. Half the time gone by in this 3rd round and still very, very close. I don't know if they're even going to let this thing go to an extra round on the undercard fights.
Stop!
Technically, it could.
Fight!
See if anybody shows any signs of fatigue, who's able to land some big shots. Now, keep in mind the scoring of FEA. We saw it right at the beginning of the program here. Number 1 criteria is knockdowns. We haven't seen any of those. Second is cumulative damage. And so how many people, who has landed the most amount of shots? Whoa! There's the left hand that lands that time from Munteanu. Upside the head, partially blocked. That one was fully blocked. Right hand lands now by Vlas. This is just back and forth.
Fight!
30 seconds left here. The corners of both guys really telling him to keep going at it. And the crowd continues to urge them on as well. It's anybody's fight at this point.
Stop! No clinching. Fight!
Left hand goes in, as does a body kick. And this one is just too close to call for me, folks.
Break! Fight!
Well, he went for a little razzle-dazzle there on the bell. Nothing connected.
Final
and
round.
This very close fight goes to the judges. Take a look at the face, though. I want to talk about at least visible cumulative damage. Then I think you've got to give that to Munteanu because Vlas's face is just battered and bruised. Let's take another look here. Spinning back kick went around the back of the left shoulder. I don't think it connected though on the neck or the head area. This was just back and forth. I had round 1 for Munteanu, round 2 for Vlas, and round 3 too close to call. Whoa! Wow. Nice shot there. Let's get the official word. Well, maybe they're taking a little bit more time than is necessary to really tabulate these things. Maybe it is as close as I thought it was.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the winner is by a split decision for the red corner, Vadim Vlas.
Vlas may have done just enough to squeak out the victory in that 3rd round. Who knows, folks? But nevertheless, it was a split decision in a great way to open up the undercard here at FEA 28 from Chisinau, Moldova. Stick with us. We'll be back at 65 kilos. Don't go anywhere.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the next fight of the evening, this is a super fight under 65 kilogram and 3-minute 3-round, extra 1 round K1 rules. Introducing first to the blue corner. He's coming from Ukraine. Please welcome to Maksym Mikhnich. And now, ladies and gentlemen, calling his opponent to the red corner. He's coming from Moldova. Welcome to Marin Vetrila.
Wonder what's going through his mind right now. Backstage, his music's playing. It's time to walk out into this arena. Man, there's a beautiful setup here tonight. Look at that stage. Good grief. First class. It's always a first class event here in Moldova for Fighting Entertainment Association as Marin Vetrila, representing Lion Gym, one of the most successful clubs out of Moldova. He should have a lot of support here tonight in the crowd.
Marin Vetrila. And now, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the blue corner, age 20, weighing 65 kilogram, height 1.75 meters, having a personal record of 2 fights, 1 win and 1 loss. He's fighting for Maximus. Please, from Ukraine, welcome to Maksym Mikhnich. Presenting the red corner, age 19, weighing 65 kilogram, height 1.78 meters, having a personal record of 2 fights, 1 win and 1 loss. He's fighting for Lion Team. Make some noise from Moldova to Marin Vetrila. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a super fight on the 65 kilogram, 3-minute 3-round, extra 1 round K1 rules. Referee in the ring, Kim Ole.
Fighters, I only see clean fight, no clinching, no elbow. After stop, no action. Good luck.
Oh, we take another look at the tail of the tape, and again, you can see just how close it is. Both guys do have 2 fights. Both guys with a record of 1-1.
Time. Fight.
Round 1.
But paper only tells half the story. Once the bell rings, then we find out what else they're made of. Good low kicks already in rapid succession there from the Ukrainian. tries to go around the corner with the left. These are 2 featherweights. And keep in mind, we will have a featherweight tournament in the second part of the show here tonight. But I do have to say that both of these guys are quite tall for the featherweight division.
Fight.
Taller than any of the other 4 fighters than we're going to see in that World Grand Prix Championship tournament later in the evening. Well, I love these undercard fights because the crowd is not really coming in the door yet. It's quite empty in here, and you can really hear the impact of each and every strike that when they're landing. It's just that crack of the kick, like a whip. Just like that.
Stop. Fight.
Nice low hook there to the liver area from the Moldovan, Vetrila. Maybe we'll call him the Thrilla. The Thrilla Vetrila. Ooh, got tagged with the left though.
Stop.
With that counter shot from Mikhnich. Caught the shot and then really let him have it with the right. Well, I like the low left hook there. The southpaw is really going downstairs, looking for the liver with that power left hand, and that is a fight stopper. If you can land that right in the correct spot, very damaging blow. And there's a power shot as well. Well, I tell you what, both these guys are really packing one heck of a punch here, and they're really fighting like they're in a World Grand Prix right now. They're fighting with absolutely everything that they've got. Nice right hand. I'll tell you what, that Mikhnich has really got a very quick trigger, doesn't he? A lot of snap in his punches. And a nice body kick, too. He's really mixing it up well, too. Sometimes he goes downstairs, upstairs with his punches, mixing in kicks, knees, a little bit of everything.
Stop. Step back. Fight. Stop. 1, 2.
That one is going to be counted here.
4, 5, 6.
Looks like he was just temporarily stunned.
Okay. Fight. Stop.
Well, what a way to end the round for Marin Vetrila, the Thrilla Vetrila, here in our second undercard bout. So that's definitely got to be then a 10-8 round for Vetrila, and that completely changes this fight from here on out. Take another look at it. Oh yeah, he caught him flush with a right hand. You can see he's stunned there for just a minute, just until that point where you freeze the frame right there. He was just kind of like, huh, what happened? And then he very quickly recovered from that, regained his cognition, and was ready for more action. And so are we ready for more action here. Look at that deep breath. Vetrila's ready. The FEA girls are ready. Let's do it. Round number 2.
Time. Fight.
Round 2.
So Mikhnich is in a little bit of a hole here to open up round number 2. But as I said, he looks to be clear-eyed, looks to be very aware of what's happening. He got his bell rung there quickly, but ooh, wait a minute. Well, speaking of getting your bell rung, that's not the bell that you want to hear ringing.
Okay. Time. Fight.
He's going to go right back at it here. Never ceases to amaze me how some guys can get a kick like that and then just jump right back into action. Sometimes these guys have so much adrenaline running through their bodies that they just don't even want to take a break. They just want to get back in there and expend the energy while they still have it. Other times guys will get a low blow like that and they will never recover until the end of the fight. Look at this. Both guys fighting with a lot of tenacity here in round number 2 with 2 minutes left.
Stop.
Downstairs again to the liver area, and you can see
No action.
that the right side of the abdomen of Maksym Mikhnich has really been taking a pounding. It is all bruised. There's some deep, even lacerations. I don't know if that was one of his muscles bulging out or if that's the result of the damage that's been done in the right hand now. The right hand of Vetrila sends the slobber flying into the first row.
Stop! Stop! Stop time.
Speaking of slobber, the mouth guard has been knocked out.
Good call. Time. Fight.
Kick taken on the arm. Vetrila comes back.
Stop.
Keep your eye on him, folks. He got that knockdown right at the end of round number 1, and it seems like this is when this kid really starts to come alive, right towards the end of the rounds.
Stop.
Sort of like a ticking time bomb.
Fight.
The clock continues to count down. That shot was also a little bit low. It was above the knee. There you can see it, a good shot of the right side of the breadbasket. Look at that deep bruising there. He has really been targeting the liver. You can see the right side of the abdomen also red on the belly of Vetrila, but not as much as it is on the Ukrainian. Inside 30 seconds now in round 2. Tagged him on the temple area with the right hand.
Stop. Fight.
Good combinations. Looks like he's starting to catch him now coming in. I like this game plan here.
Stop.
If it can be called that. Maybe that's what he's been told to do in round number 2 is, hey, catch this guy when he's coming in. Use long-range weapons. Also using knees on the inside.
Fight. Stop.
Round 2's in the books. Well, isn't that interesting? Look at these two guys in the corner here. Looks to me like even though Mikhnich went down the end of round number 1, he doesn't look in too bad condition right now. In fact, it's the other way around. It's Marin Vetrila in his corner, gasping for oxygen. I think that was a rough round 2 for him. Well, if you do score it, round number 2 that is, in favor of the Ukrainian, that would be a 10-9 for him and a 10-8 for Vetrila in round 1. So the Ukrainian still got some work to do, if in fact he did win round number 2. He needs something big here.
Round 2.
Head kick right off the bat there by Vetrila. Marin, the Vetrila, we're back to action here. Crowd liking that.
Fight.
Big left hand there. Look at the way he wraps him up on the inside like that.
No clinching.
And a referee getting all over his case about it. There's a big overhand right for you. Both these guys ready to unload now with whatever they've got left.
Fight.
Look at how the guard goes right up nice and high, protecting his whole head and neck area. He knows that Vetrila is ready to really throw some power shots upstairs. When you do that, though, you expose your midsection, and you can see already how battled and bruised it is down there.
Stop.
That knee of Vetrila has been landing. He likes to move in with the knee, doesn't he? There it is, right there. But when he does it, he kind of cocks his head backwards to avoid taking a punch. But the arms of Mikhnich are quite long, and he can still hit him.
Fight.
Whoa, my! There's another right hand, and down goes Mikhnich for the second time in this fight.
6.
And that may be the final nail in the coffin in this matchup for the Ukrainian. He does not make it up to the count of 10. I thought that was kind of a quick count, actually, but he wouldn't have made it anyway. He still looks extremely wobbly right now. Numbers 7 through 10 on that count I thought were a little bit quick, but nevertheless, maybe it was for the best because Mikhnich was not going to make it regardless. So a knockdown late in round number 1 for Vetrila scored, and then the KO late in the fight. This kid's just a late bloomer. Well, regardless of when he does it, the fact is he's successful. Let's get another look at it. It was a right hook around the corner, I think. There it is. Well, he tagged him on the head. That wasn't it, but that was the same shot. Backing him up. There it is. Stumbled him down. He hit his head on the way down. Man, he really cracked his cranium on the canvas on the way down. Look at that. Bonk. Let's get the official word.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner is by a knockout in the 3rd round for the red corner. Make some noise for Marin Vetrila!
Marin, the thriller, Vetrila gets the win here tonight. He now moves to 2-1 in his young career, does the 19-year-old. Up next, we go to 71 kilos. Stay right where you are.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the next fight of the evening. This is a fight on the 71 kilogram and 3-minute 3 round, extra 1 round K1 rules. Introducing first to the blue corner. He's coming from Moldova. Please welcome to Igor Scoda. And now, ladies and gentlemen, calling his opponent to the red corner, he's coming from Moldova. Please welcome to Radu Copaceanu.
Verde, foi de fapt, eu când lume cu drag, de-al meu sat mândru iubit, unde am copilării.
Radu Copaceanu, just 19 years old, and has the same amount of experience as his 27-year-old opponent. That means that he's 8 years younger than his opponent. Also from here in Chisinau, also represents a top club, fights for the Lion Club, his opponent for the Thai Stars gym. Let me tell you, there aren't a whole lot of kickboxing gyms here in Moldova. There are very few gyms because the country is so small. And so these Moldova versus Moldova matchup really make it interesting because these two fighters, I'm sure, going to have a lot of competition between the two gyms.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the blue corner, age at 27, weighing 71 kilograms, height 1.75 meters, having a personal record of 2 fights, 1 win, and 1 loss. He's fighting for Thai Star. Please welcome from Moldova to Igor Scoda. Presenting the red corner, age at 19, weighing 71 kilograms, height 1.78 meters, having a personal record of 2 fights, 1 win, and 1 loss. He's fighting for Lion Chisinau. He's coming from Moldova. Make some noise for Radu Copaceanu. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a super fight under 71 kilogram, 3-minute, 3-round, extra 1 round, K1 rules. Referee in the ring, Unanimous.
Fighters. Red corner. Blue corner. Okay, gentlemen. We're fighting K1 rules. No clinching, no elbows. Shake your hands. Good luck to both of you. Back to your corners. Time in. Fight.
Round 1.
Stop. Stop.
Well, a little premature there, as the camera crew wasn't even completely out of the ring, but here we go. Wow, look at that. Kick had a lot of extra pepper on it. Copaceanu now. Youngster, 19 years old, 8 years younger, but the same amount of professional experience between these two.
Fight.
This one at 71 kilos. Well, I can't wait until we have the lightweight World Grand Prix and establish a FEA champion at 71 kilos. We've got the featherweight World Grand Prix here tonight, as well as the welterweight. So we'll have 2 new champions before the night is out. We've also got a light heavyweight champion as they fall to the canvas in Alexandru Burduja, and also a heavyweight champion in Roman Kriklia. And tonight we're going to add 2 more champions to that list as he went upstairs with a kick.
Fight.
Got his balance disrupted on the way down. Boy, both these guys look to be in great physical condition here, especially Copaceanu. Look at how he looks like he's very lean. He must have cut a lot of weight for here, and he's got tremendous amount of muscle mass around his midsection.
Fight.
Cracking low kick there, and they go right into it.
Fight.
And these undercard bouts are really impressing me here today. All these guys who stepped inside the ring look very talented. They don't look like they're as inexperienced as they seem. That we've had debutants, we've had guys with just 2 fights. These 2 also just 2 fights each. Copaceanu now chasing him around the ring, looking for the knee.
Stop. No clinching. Fight.
Interesting that the referee is instructing these two in English, whereas both these fighters are from Moldova. They all three of them in the ring speak a common language. Maybe for the benefit of our international audience watching tonight's event. If you're watching it live on FEAfights.tv, welcome. Hope you're enjoying the show so far. It's also possible you could be watching this later, not live on YouTube. There's a lot of great fights on the FEA Moldova YouTube channel.
Fight.
That flying knee partially blocked, but it did make contact, it looks like.
Fight.
End of round 1. Keep in mind, folks, FEA.md, a great website. If you're a fan of FEA, they've got an English version, and I also believe a Russian and Romanian version of the website. So even if you do speak English, you can get all the news and latest articles and all that stuff on the FEA website. Take a look at round 1 action, man. Both guys very aggressive, throwing some powerful, powerful strikes in there. Round 2 coming up.
Seconds out. Time in. Fight.
Round 2 underway. Also check out KOKfights.com, as you see there on your screen. Still some rudimentary agreements between those two promotions, FEA and King of Kings. A lot of talent sharing still going on. We do have a fighter on the card a little bit later on from Lithuania, Martinas Danius, who's been sent over here. And he'll be taking on longtime rival Maksym later in the evening. Good knee goes in, and down goes Igor Scoda.
No clinching.
Referee giving him a second warning now. He'd better watch himself, and that time he let go. Oh, wow, that shot. A sickening thud that time. Here comes Copaceanu. Look at how much energy and effort Copaceanu puts into every strike that he throws. He doesn't give this guy a chance to even catch his breath. As soon as he throws one, he's right on him with another very powerful shot.
Stop time.
And something has fallen out. Looks like the mouth guard of Copaceanu.
Time in. Blue corner. Fight. Stop. Fight.
Scoda caught him with a shot that time. Well, with nobody down so far, you've got to turn to other scoring criteria here. Certainly Copaceanu controlling the ring, more aggressive, throwing more power shots, maybe more spectacular scoring shots. But Scoda keeping right up with him now. 1 minute remaining. Man, that was a tough shot. Good thing he had a right glove up. If that guard had been down, he'd be flat on his back, counting the ring lights right now. Another good shot, sends him into the ropes. That's the power of Copaceanu. And even though he is exerting a tremendous amount of strength and power in every shot, certainly is not lacking anything just yet as far as energy and stamina is concerned.
Fight. Stop. Fight. Break.
Wow, that was a right hand. Straight at him.
Stop. Fight.
There's another right. Man, that thing is so quick.
Stop.
End of round 2 now. Round 2 highlights here between Igor Scoda with the blue tape around his gloves and Radu Copaceanu, 2 rival fighters from different clubs in the small city of Chisinau, Moldova. Not only is a win important here for the ranking system in FEA, but it's also very important for pride. You take a look at a lot of the VIPs here. Pavel Zhuravlev in attendance here, sitting next to FEA President Doran Damir, as well as some of the coaches of some of the local clubs here.
Time in. Fight.
Round 3, final round.
Again, FEA.md is the website to check out, the official website of Fighting Entertainment Association. Look at this now, Scoda coming out in round number 3. Well, almost got clotheslined by that bottom rope. Looking for the liver, follows up with a kick on the tail end of that combo, and down they go again into the ropes. Those ropes are very unforgiving because there's a very thin layer of padding, and on the inside of those ropes is nothing but a steel cable. So if you fall kind of awkwardly with your neck or something into those ropes, this is not like a thick, kind of like a real rope. It's a steel cable kind of a rope, which can hurt a lot. These ropes are strung pretty tight too in there. So there's not a whole lot of give when you fall on them. Look at the focus on the face of Copaceanu. Powerful strike there. We can see these guys are working up a pretty good sweat and that their bodies are covered with bruises all over the place, but still not going to relent at all. Scoda has tasted the canvas here. Now, how many times in this round? 3, 4 times at least. And every time you got to pull yourself up off the mat, you still got to expend that much more energy, which is going to zap your strength. Both guys look still to be in great cardiovascular condition, and once again, Scoda goes down. Well, referee's seen just about enough of that. Comes back with a body kick. I don't know if he's really thought about it. He got warned for clinching a number of times. There he goes again. He better be careful here because this is a very close fight. If he loses a point, it could be detrimental to the scoring of this contest. Copaceanu really keeping up the pressure here towards the tail end of round 3. We move into the home stretch of the fight. Look at this. Take a look at the eye, the right eye of Igor Scoda, all swollen up in red.
Stop! Stop! Stop time!
Uh-oh. There it is, yellow card. That means he's going to have 1 point deducted. He busted it out finally. He warned him plenty of times there, at least 3 or 4 warnings coming in this fight. A couple of very stern ones as well as he just missed that big turning kick right at the end of the round.
now, ladies and gentlemen, the winner is for the red corner. Make some noise for Radu Copaceanu.
Well, I guess it didn't affect it. He must have done enough in those rounds to get his hand raised. Copaceanu certainly a lot more aggressive, more output, and gets the win at FEA Volume 28 in Chisinau. Still got one more undercard bout left to go between Atakan, Mert, and Petru, Morari.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the next fight of the evening. This is a super fight on the 65 kilogram, 3-minute, 3-round, extra 1-round K1 rules. Introducing first to the blue corner is coming from Turkey. Make some noise for Atakan Mert.
Well, there are several Turkish fighters on the card tonight. We've got Mert. We've also got a very talented female on the card, Funda Alkaiz. And we've got a Turkish fighter in the tournament as well, in the welterweight tournament, Fikri Arikan. But this particular Turkish fighter, Atakan Mert, fights for the Thai boxing club here in Chisinau. So he has Turkish roots, but he's now based here in Chisinau in Moldova, and has a record of 2 wins and 3 losses. Coming into the fight does the 21-year-old. So if he's fighting for Thai Boxing Club, for sure, he's well prepared and he's ready to go. You can hear in the crowd, he does have some support, and just like I told you folks, look at this crowd, really starting to fill this arena here. I'm interested to see what Atakan Mert can bring to the FEA ring tonight. First time seeing him fight for me at this event.
Atakan Mert. And now, ladies and gentlemen, calling his opponent to the red corner is coming from Moldova. Make some noise for Petru Morari. Presenting the blue corner, age 21, weighing 65 kilogram, height 1.70 meters, having a personal record of 8 fights, 5 wins, and 3 losses. He's fighting for Thai boxing. Please make some noise for Atakan Mert. Presenting the red corner, age of 20, weighing 65 kilogram, height 1.76 meters, having a personal record of 3 fights, 3 wins, and never lost. He's fighting for Koltuk. Make some noise from Moldova to Petru Morari. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a super fight under 65 kilogram, 3-minute 3 round, extra 1 round, K1 rules. Referee in the ring, Nani Mihai.
Shake hands, have a clean fight, no clinching, no elbows. Back to your corners.
Mert looking right through the eyes
Time.
of Morari. Morari just almost not even acknowledging that Mert was in front of him there. And look at this. Wow! Mert really comes out of the gate looking for something big, but it certainly didn't work.
Stop.
Morari caught the leg and picked it way up high as he struck. Keep your eye on Morari. He's got a lot of good tricks up his sleeve. It's my first time seeing Atakan Mert in action here. He does have 5 pro fights. Morari with just 3, but all of them have been victories. That's got to do wonders for your confidence.
No clinching.
Just 20 years old, you're undefeated, feel like nobody can beat you. Atakan Mert has tasted defeat 3 times, and I'm sure he does not want to feel that again. And look at how quick he is. Morari, you can see when he moves in there, he's already thinking 2, 3, 4 steps ahead. He's thinking, okay, well, if he does this, and these are the opportunities that I'm going to have, and these are the other ones I can create if I do something else. You just see the wheels turning in his head. That's why they call this a human game of chess. The only difference between this and chess, though, is he takes a little jog around the ring there, is that this one hurts a whole lot more. Nice low kick there by Morari, who retreats and then comes back with a counter shot downstairs. Gotta be weary, though, of catching that leg. It's the second time he's done it, and the referee has let him know about it. Certainly, as we saw in the last fight, the referee does not have any problem whipping out his yellow card if he deems it appropriate. Certainly willing to give the fighters more than several chances, though, before he does. If they do give the yellow card, that's -1 point. If the red card comes out at any point, then that's going to end the fight. So it's the same as just grabbing the guy's wrist and saying 1, 1, 1 to all the judges, but here they just pull out the yellow card. All the judges can see it, and they dock him a point.
Fight.
Ooh, Morari got caught there, rushing in. As I said, he's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve. Well, he's been very tricky in this round. Holy smoke! Right on the bell that time. Clocked him right in the head with that spinning kick. That was beautiful. Check out FEA Kickboxing on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So many free fights available on the FEA YouTube channel. And I'm sure this one will be on there sooner or later. If you're watching this sometime in the future, you already know that. Look at Morari, so sneaky. And right at the end of the round, landed a beautiful turning kick to the temple area.
Time. Fight.
Round 2.
Round 2 underway, and Mert attacking right from the bell. I think he wants to establish himself here in round number 2 after what happened in the closing seconds of round 1. Let Morari know that he's in control regardless of what happened, and that's what he's got to do. He's got to catch Morari when he's coming in. The only problem is he never goes in the same way twice. He always keeps you guessing. He's either moving all around and showing all kinds of strange different angles and body language, or he's throwing some kind of a spinning kick upstairs or downstairs, or he's coming in with his hands and his combinations. He's certainly a very interesting fighter to watch. Right hand there. And again, look at the wheels turning in his head of Morari. That time he put the leg down. That was the right thing to do. If he would have held on to that leg and hit him again, he's risking getting a point deduction. That time he goes upstairs with a kick. You never know what this guy's going to do. He uses a lot of unorthodox techniques, but the ones that he does use, he seems to have them very polished. All those turning kicks, the real fancy razzle-dazzle kind of stuff. He's very skilled at that. This kid must just practice that stuff repeatedly in the gym, over and over and over until he perfects it. Also has quite a confident style in there too, doesn't he?
Stop.
A lot of times that fancy, showy, confident kind of a style is just the guy's personality, and a lot of times it's a mind job on the other fighter. You're trying to get inside of his head, trying to make him riled up, get under his skin, make him make a mistake inside that ring. And then you can go ahead and capitalize on it. Big overhand left that time. Ten-second hammer goes down. There's that kick. He was looking for that same big turning kick there on the bell. Couldn't quite get it this time, though. End of round 2. And final round here in our final undercard matchup. I think that sooner or later we're going to see Morari fighting on the main card. It's just a hunch of mine. I think if he can get his hand raised here, remain undefeated, he's going to very slowly and surely they're going to start increasing the experience and the level of his opponents. Still just 20 years old, though. So a huge, well, wait a minute. Huge potential, I was about to say, and that low blow has the potential to do some serious damage. You see it written on the back of his shorts there, the pit bull. Atakan Mert, Turkish fighter living in Moldova. Mert looking for counter shots as Morari comes in. Not as easy as it sounds to do, though, because Morari is so tricky. How about that? Actions speak louder than words. This crowd likes this kind of stuff, too. They like not an arrogant fighter, but an entertaining one is what this is. Half the time expired already in round 3. I'd like to see more of a sense of urgency from these guys right now, this late in the fight. Oh, wait a minute. Wait just a minute. That was a wicked turning back kick that time from Morari, and it landed right between the legs.
Okay.
Morari glancing over to the corner of Mert and, apologizing for that one. So he certainly is a sportsman. He's a fancy fighter, he's a showy fighter, but certainly a sportsman and showing fair play. But this is the aggression I wanted to see. Morari now, turning it up in round 3. Look at this pressure Morari's putting on now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you ready? Fight.
Well, that's huge. That was the difference maker right there. That was the difference maker in this fight. And it may have just sealed the deal. Look at that step up Inzagiri kick that time from Petru Morari. Big right hand, cleaned his clock. Morari now teeing off, trying to close the show. Mert's in big trouble here. Oh my! Morari really opening up now. Whoa, the pitbull throws a big one there in retaliation, but it was too little too late. Has a lot of tricks up his sleeve. We saw just about everything, but the kitchen sink from him tonight.
The winner is, by unanimous decision, for the red corner, Petru Morari.
Well, no surprise there. Unanimous decision victory as Mert was on the receiving end of some serious punishment in round number 3 and got a standing 8 count as well.